Hey you, so here we have it, the new Queen's Beast white line of Mortimer images. So on this video I'm just going to be going over my first thoughts and opinions. Obviously I'd like to shout out Dave for sending me the image of the white line, and also say if you haven't done so already, like what you hear, please do go ahead and subscribe and let me know your thoughts and opinions on what you think of this new line image for the Queen's Beast. It's the one on the left hand side, that's the new, for anybody new to this. So seeing it, I would definitely say, you know, it's not better than the first. And I think that's a fantastic thing. If it would have been better than the first, it could have caused a ruckus, but no, the first firmly holds its place. In fact, I think after the first and even the second, so the Griffin and the Lion and the Griffin, I think they went a different way. There's two ways to really catch these images, and I find it kind of shocking that they semi-dropped the ball on this one. You can either catch them frontal, so you know the animal's face and facing you, or catch them from the side. I think when you catch them from the side, you want to do a different type of body image, if you understand what I'm saying. If you look at the lion on the right hand side, they've got it looking somewhat even to an angle, but looking forward, and the body suits it. I would say the body on the new white line of Mortimer also should be having the face where it's facing frontal, if that all makes sense to you. But taking a closer look, I'll put this up on my Instagram also and ask for a couple of opinions. I mean, who wore it best? Most definitely the first lion did. Definitely wore it best there. I would say this, it looks like it would fit straight in with a Sinbad movie, you know, one of those ancient mythical creatures. I don't know if these are supposed to be that type, but you know, it's the shield. No, I just don't think it's as good. Once again, I think this is a good thing, because if it would have came out and trumped the first lion, then it could have been issues. You know, who knows? It could have taken some of the shine away. But I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not in my top three. Most definitely. I mean, if I'm going to micro-analyze, and not forget, people, this is a refined pure. I believe the one image on the right is of the actual coin. This one here is a rough image, so you know, until we've got it in hand. But just from looking and first glance, I'd hands down say that the first one has nothing to worry about. But who really cares? I think it's a great addition if we're going to be talking about adding this to the roster. But they got a lot wrong here, whereas with the first one, they didn't get a lot wrong, in my opinion. If I was going to start, you know, micro-analyzing and pinpointing, I would say straight off the hands, the paw, the paws. There's me talking like the paws. Look, it definitely looks like it's been lifting, you know, like it's juiced up, some steads. The paw on the right, if you're looking at it directly, looks wrong. I hardly never do this, but you know, as you could tell, this line had my juices flowing. I was a little excited to see what was going to happen with this. I'm not saying I'm going to pump the brakes and I won't be locking in, but you know, the body looks a little off. It's doing a bit of a, you know, for a shout out to all the Mr. Olympia fans, a side pose with the old bicep there on the paw on the left, and then the actual head. Oh, it looks like it should be on a stamp and not shouting at you. Whereas this one on the right, the first one, it screams at you. It jumps out at you. I think if I was going to sum it all up. Whereas this piece here looks like how it looks. It needs a whole new body, basically, with the current pose that it has with that head. But comparing the both of them, I don't think is right. Or you know, because it's going to do it no justice. But I've got another Queen's Beast video coming up following this. So hopefully we'll jump on to do a few other issues that I've got regarding this. But I think it's a worthy contender. It's up there. It's up there with the rest that are out there. It's going to be very interesting to see how well this sells. I don't think there's a lot of people that nitpick the Queen's Beast. I know the Yale, the last one. It was a really 50-50, you know, and it was interesting to see how it did turn off a lot of people. A lot of people were rather disgusted. So it's going to be very interesting to see what people have to say about this. I don't think you can really cock it up, but I don't think they've cooked it up, but I think they could have done a lot better, if anything. It's shocking because what do they have? Like 3 artists, and that's that. You can't really mess up such a predatory predator, you know. The name represents the sun. You can't really mess this one up. And to think that they didn't mess it up on the first image, but I wouldn't say they've messed it up, but they've done it no justice on the new Mortimer here, is saying something. But I'm going to keep this one short, guys, so please do let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you still going to be locking in, or do you think it's one ugly lion? Nevertheless, I don't think it's going to damage the series. I think it's a great addition to the series. But you know, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments, guys. So hate it or love it, let me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound. Roar, double roar.